Welcome back to Outriders. In this video, what we are going to do is jump into another match. In one of my previous videos, I was testing the matchmaking on Xbox, because I've spoken to a couple of people that are playing on PC, and they said their connection seems to be fine, and it has been for the last few weeks. So I did a test, and everything worked like fairly smoothly. I did occasionally have a yellow and a red bar connection, but the connection was still smooth, and the yellow and red bars actually disappeared very quick. So what we're going to do is jump into another match, and we'll see how this one goes. Right, matchmaking successful. Oh, okay, no, not so successful. One of the issues with this game. Okay, let's try joining a random team again. Right, second match, pretty please. Okay, we're joining something, whether it's Outriders camp or not, I don't know. It's Outriders camp, I heard it. Oh, come on. I saw the red and the yellow bar, but they disappeared. Anyone, not fast. Come on. I was just going to say, their average gear score is 49, or gear level. So tier 14 should be a little bit quicker than usual. Hopefully they have a decent build with the gear they've got. It's weird. I don't know if... because I've been speaking to a couple of people on Twitter about, connection issues. And as well as hearing that PC seems to be doing alright and Xbox seems to be okay for the last couple of matches I've played. But I was speaking to someone about servers. And this game might not actually have any servers for the players, because the way P2P works, because the game is run off a peer-to-peer connection, basically you can either have a central main server and then everyone plays off that, or they can do it so that the host and the clients share resources to build the connection. So the way I understand it is the developers would basically provide the network for the players to create the game connection, if that makes any sense. But I'm not entirely sure how this game runs, because the connection for the last two matches I've played, and people have said on PC it's been the last few weeks worth of matches, they seem to be fairly smooth. But then I don't know if that's because players are playing the game now that have better connections in general, or if it's because the player numbers are dipping. There's something that just basically prioritizes the better sort of connection. If there was a server, it would prioritize the better servers. I don't know. It's really confusing not knowing the structure of these connections. But so far it does, for the last couple of matches I've played, is fairly smooth. And it's much more enjoyable like this as well. I think the best test for it would be... I'm not even going to say the big update they're planning. I would say if new content comes to the game, people would possibly come back and new people would join in. We would be able to see the connection stuff then. Come on. Couple of enemies left. I always worry if we're ever going to make gold, or any time I run this with any player, I always wonder if gold will be met, because they've got a couple of pointless, there's a really long path, corridor, that leads from the penultimate part up to the boss. Is a proper pointless corridor. And they've also got a cutscene at the start of that corridor, and then a cutscene at the end to trigger the boss. And they take a good 5-10 seconds each. And the time's already tight on this one as it is. However, it is tier 14. I think we might be alright. Okay. The connection was alright until we got this third player joining. Another pyro. No, the connection's gone A little bit laggy. It might be alright. It might stabilise itself because the player's now joined. I think it might have just been an issue whilst they were joining. You know, I've never done it before. And what I'm going to do is when we pass this part and we go into the first cutscene, I'm going to pay attention to the time. I want to see how long it takes to get from that cutscene up to the boss. Like when the boss fight actually triggers. Excuse me? Why was my gravity leap then so far away? Okay, so the moment we open this pathway, 9 minutes 40, I'm going to say.
There's the pod. But it looks like the forest has claimed it.
So we go from 9:40. So here's the first of 2 pointless cutscenes.
Whoa. The whole forest seems to be pissed at me. Where the hell did the pod go?
So 9:40, run up this. This is what I was calling the corridor. Then into the second pointless cutscene. Remember, we started the Hadouken on the first barricade at 9 minutes 40. And then the boss fight triggers at, when it pops up on the screen, it was 10:32. So that's 52 seconds of cutscenes and running. It just doesn't need to be. It feels like the Anthem. What is it they did in the Anthem game? There was a mission. It was like a tomb thing. And you had to do that. They put that in the game to make the story last longer. Because there's no need for... Oh, look, the pod's here. Oh, no, it's been taken. Oh, it turns up and there's a boss fight. Okay, right, it's gone dark. Now we've got a couple of crawlers and I believe this wave and then we're done. I'm pretty certain at this point we're getting gold. Obviously can't guarantee it, but... I believe... Not I can fly. I believe we've got a few alphas left. There's a crawler over there in the distance. Thank you, game. Final enemy. By the looks of it. Come on. And we are done.
Juno, I found the pod. And the beast responsible for your
Your challenge tier has been raised plus... What do you mean?
Thank you, Outrider.
I'm tier 15. I have been for months. Why has it popped up? I've done plenty of 14s, 12s with different players. Hello? Oh, there we go. Not a single legendary. Are you... No, you're joking. I can't grab my loot. I'm spamming down to pick it up. Please let me pick it up. There we go. I got it. What's happened to the connection? Okay, so... I dealt 191. Obviously, player joined us late. I'm going to quickly leave party. I'm going to go into my own game and see what it says about my tier. Reached tier 15. I've got a gold on every single one. I don't know why it popped up with that. I've never noticed that before. But besides when the third player joined us, the connection was actually smooth. I don't get it because I don't think they've done an update for a while to do like anything to do with the matchmaking. I don't think they've touched it for a little while. And after the most recent update that did do matchmaking like fixes, I never noticed the difference. So unless they've done stuff back end, I have no idea. But what we're going to do is leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.